What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Detroit Lions sim franchise in Madden 16. We've made it to year 4, preseason, and we are signing some players here really fast. Pause it if you want to see exactly who we sign here. Before we get started, in week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home, the Lions will lose 36-19 to the Buccaneers. 330 yards of offense on the day, 82 yards of penalties. Jameis Winston goes for 265, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Matthew Stafford 151 and an interception, and Tyrod Taylor an interception. Brandon Oliver 60 yards on the ground. Abdullah 34. Theo Riddick only 18 but a touchdown. Calvin Johnson 5 catches, 86 yards. No touchdowns for him. And the Lions unable to get anything going here in this game, really. They did have a sack by Micah Patrick and an interception there, I believe, by Darius Slay. But we move on to week 2 on the road against the Redskins, also 0-1, and it's the Redskins coming out on top, 27-24. The Lions once again cannot get it done. Tyrod Taylor 166 and a touchdown for the Lions. Second-year man Rob Daniels for the Redskins, 113 and 2 touchdowns. Eric Hunter goes for 62 yards on the ground. Abdullah gets a touchdown on 10 carries and 36 yards. Theo Riddick 29 yards on the ground. Eric Ebron reels in a touchdown for the Lions, and so does Chris Durham. And the Lions lose again. Reggie Nelson leads the way in tackles. Terrell McLean gets half a sack. Josh Bynes gets half a sack. And Josh Wilson picks up an interception. But we lose Derek Wolfe to an injury in this game. Broken thumb, out for 3 weeks. So we will be without him. But we have to make some cuts. And we are going to open up with Elgin Parker, wide receiver, 63 overall, is getting cut. Craig Stevens, tight end, 74 overall, is getting cut as well. And we are also going to cut Tony Carter, cornerback. He is gone. 2 more cuts to make, and we are going to get rid of James Ahedebo. You are cut, sir. And finally, Karan Reed, defensive tackle, is gone. And we move on to week 3 at home against the Chicago Bears. Both of us 0-2, and it is the Lions that are 0-3 now. 38-20 loss to the Bears. And we'll take a look at the stats here. Jimmy Garoppolo 228, 2 touchdowns, an interception. Matthew Stafford 153 and an interception. Tyrod Taylor 126 yards passing. And the running game just not getting going. Theo Riddick with a touchdown, and Christoph Dansby with a touchdown, but not a lot of yards there on the ground. Alshon Jeffrey goes for 146 and a touchdown, and not much else on offense to talk about. That looks good for the Lions. As you take a look at the defensive stats here, Ezekiel Anza, didn't have much of a day here, but we move on to more injuries. Corey Robinson with a pulled groin, out for 2 weeks. And one of our top cornerbacks, Frederick Brandon, pulled groin, out for 2 weeks as well. As we move on to the final cuts, Greg Salas is going to be cut. And up next, Travis Wright, tight end, will be cut. 4 more cuts to go. And we are going to go with Alan Felton, you are cut, sir. And we move on, and we will be cutting Bakari Rambo. You are cut. 2 more to go, and we will get rid of Thomas DeCloud. And finally, we will get rid of Kamar Aiken. And that will move us on to week 4 of the preseason at the Green Bay Packers. Can we get our first win of the preseason? No, we lose 35-28 to the Packers, and in the preseason, 0-4. That brings us to the regular season, and we open up at home in Ford Field against those Green Bay Packers, looking for revenge. There you have it, folks. There's the preseason. Leave your comments down below. What players stood out to you in the stats? What do we need to do better to get off the losing streak? Leave those comments down there. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and want to see more Detroit Lions franchise. And as always, you can follow us over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode when we do weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll see you guys then.